Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. It's currently Saturday. It's a series of videos where I take a look at some more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Apologies for the boiler clock. Oh wait, first world problems, I don't care. However, I would like to say that while I am wearing a Doctor Who t-shirt, I do not recognise any existence of any Doctor Who after Peter Capaldi. There is none. Does not exist. And that goes just as much for the return of David Tennant, which is quite frankly the wokest shit I've had the misfortune to watch. But that's easily fixed because I won't be watching any more. What do I have to eat this week? Well, as we're rapidly approaching Christmas, it's a week away. 2 weeks as I film this, I thought I'd have a look at something a little bit festive. I saw this on YouTube, but I didn't watch the video. I just saw it in the thumbnail because I recognised the brand because it comes from my own favourite adult playground, Iceland, and I thought, oh hell yes, I'm all over that. So basically, I have from Iceland's luxury range, which has everything from hot and spicy chicken strips, spoilers, they're not hot and spicy, to Brussels sprouts wrapped in bacon. I do have some of those bad boys in the fridge, sorry, in the freezer, that's what I'm pointing over there. Our freezer is in a shed in the garden, first world problems. And yeah, it's a higher brand Iceland range, if you will. I have no idea how much this costs because I did not get a receipt, but I want to say it's probably around about the £3 range, and that would be luxury XXL pig in blanket Yorkshire pudding. Hell yes, love Yorkshire puddings, love pigs and blankets. So this could quite possibly be a marriage made in heaven. Apologies for how dark it is here, but you know my thoughts on climate fucking bulbs, because that's what I'm calling them from now on, climate fucking bulbs. Anyhow, one little thing that's a bit worrying about this does look absolutely banging, I'm not going to lie, but Yorkshire puddings, giant ones. Shouldn't it be a little bit thicker than that? Iceland do, or used to do, like a beef, you know, dinner, beef and potatoes and veg and shit like that, like a Sunday lunch thing, in a Yorkshire pudding, giant one, and it was like that. So I'm not sure why it's so small, but how heavy is it? Just in case you forgot where you bought it from, there it is, it's Iceland. It is 385 grams, so it's about the same as a ready meal. So yeah, I want to say probably £3, maybe £3 of, you know, and change, a bit more than that. Not sure, by all means correct me down below, but since it's a Christmas thing, then obviously I'm going to try it and don't really give a shit about the price of things. So what are the cooking instructions? You can read the ingredients if you want to. Since there is nothing at all hot and spicy in this, why doesn't someone do a hot and spicy something in a Yorkshire pudding? I'm going to put hot sauce on a Yorkshire pudding. Why have I never tried that? Anyhow, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, so, yeah, obviously there's nothing hot and spicy in this, so I'm not going to read the ingredients, but the cooking instructions are preheat oven to 200 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit. Do you know who else doesn't care for the Fahrenheit? Robert. Robert says hello. Hello. And 40 to 42 minutes. We'll do it for 40 minutes. That will be gas marks in, obviously. Place in the middle shelf of an oven. Our oven is sharp and it's preheated. So let's get this bad boy out. But before I do that, do I have anything in crisp corner? Why, yes, I do. I was in Tesco's earlier on and I was looking to see if they had any Christmas crisps. Could you say these are kind of Christmassy? I guess you could. I think they are. Well, no, they are, because they're in festively decorated bags. Look, there's like holly leaves and shit. Yeah, walked into that one. But yeah, these were like Tesco's Finest, new flavour. I think they're about £1. And they will be Camembert, honey and rosemary, limited edition, hand made with French Camembert. Right, Camembert, you know, the cheese that smells like fucking feet, that I don't actually like, but fuck it, I'll try it in a crisp, because I'm all about trying new crisp flavours. So that's those bad boys. I do like it when people push the boat out and try something a little bit different with crisps. Doesn't always work. Spoiler alert, those fucking Christmas dinner crisps by Walker's were absolute rank as shit. Anyway, Tesco's Finest, crinkle cut, roast beef and horseradish flavour. I'm very interested to see how you replicate horseradish. Again, something else I don't like, but I know what it tastes like. And you think, why are you buying crisps you don't like the flavour of? Again, it's a different flavour. Like to try these things, but just very. My mouth's gone. My mouth's gone. It's a tap. Just because I'm talking about crisps. Yeah, I'm just curious as to how you replicate horseradish in a crisp flavour. Do I have anything new in Eddie's Bar? Spoiler alert, of course I do. Eddie's Bar. Christ alive, it is dark in here. Anyway, I was in Tesco's, as I just said, and I saw this. Did not know this was a thing. I don't even know what to make of it, because Heinz tomato ketchup, pickle. Pickle. So is that like sandwich pickle or is it like gherkins? Don't know. But I love sandwich pickle. I'm gonna guess it's that because, you know, obviously we're not big on gherkins in this country because we're fucking normal. But yeah, so honey tomato ketchup with pickle. Very, very, very curious to see what this tastes like. If I remember, I'll tell you next week. I think this was because it's Heinz, so it's expensive, £2 something. I don't know. It's fucking expensive Heinz shit. But yeah, quite interested to see what that tastes like. Anyway. Let's have a look at the weather. It was freezing as tits this week. When you work in a warehouse which has 4 doors and all of them are open all of the time, and it was about 0 degrees, I was bloody feeling it. But it's about 8 degrees out there at the moment, and the wind is absolutely just running amok. You know when you like open a door and it smacks you in the face? It's that level of amok. Anyhow, interesting things that have happened this week. Bearing in mind that the news is now going to be a week or so out of date by the time you watch this video. So, very, very, very quietly this week, and none of the media reported on this, because why would they report on it? The media only gives a shit about bigging up Europe, bigging up the left, and bigging up climate change. Any news that's actually relevant to you, they don't want you to know, because they don't want you to know the truth. And that's what this was covered up, because they want you to think that people actually want EV cars, and people are actually buying them, when in truth, they are not. I mean, the bubble burst in America big time with both Ford and General Motors challenging Biden and saying, look, you need to stop forcing this fucking shit. We've got thousands of these vehicles sat on our forecourts and no one's fucking buying them because no one wants them, because the range isn't good enough and neither is the infrastructure, which is both problems over here, and our country's fucking a fit in a state. Anyhow, so, Rishi Sunak's government passed some legislation this week called the EV car mandate. Now, 30 of his own backbenchers rebelled against him and, you know, went against this. But Labour, who obviously hate the Tories, because they're all a bunch of virtue-signaling, out-of-touch, wealthy pricks who like green cars and fucking, you know, the whole climate lie shit as well, they backed up this piece of legislation and it went through. Now, what it means is from next year, every car manufacturer in the country will have to, initially, for the first year, sell, of all its sales, at least 24% of them have to be EV vehicles. And then, if it's not, they'll be fined. They'll be fined for something they have no fucking control over whatsoever, because the public sees through the fucking con that is EV vehicles. So yeah, and then it goes up and up and up and up until finally in 2035, they have to sell 100% nothing but EV vehicles. So a couple of problems with this. One, we don't have the range, we don't have the infrastructure, poor people can't fucking afford them. 93% of all sales of vehicles in this country is still petrol and diesel. It's like 7% for EV vehicles. And yeah, and obviously they don't last longer than fucking 5 years. And if you see how much effort goes into, a massive fucking quantity of product goes into making a single battery. How the fuck is that green? But basically, right, so yeah, they're going to start finding these people. Yeah, that's a good idea. Find the people who are basically the biggest job, you know, market company, you know, companies that supply the biggest amount of jobs in the country are fucking car companies. Yeah, find them, piss them off. Not only will they pass the fines on to the customer, but they just stop fucking hiring people, and eventually they'll piss off somewhere else, because Europe doesn't have this fucking legislation as of yet. So the government's put this in, they've not told you about it, and it's because bottom line is you don't want these fucking vehicles, so they're gonna fucking make you have these vehicles, and they're gonna do it by punishing fucking industry. Could not make this shit up. Honest to fucking God. If only there was an alternative to vote for. But we have no one to fucking vote for in this country anymore, because they're always fucking bad as each other. Anyhow, rant aside, let's get into these XXL pig in blankets Yorkshire pudding. Christ, it is fucking dark in here. Right, let's get this bad boy open. So I saw like I said, a thumbnail of it. I have not watched any reviews. Oh my God, I worked out why it's so thin. This could be fucking amazing. Right, yeah, so I don't know anything about it. It comes in a foil tray, so we can bang that straight. We'll put it in an actual tray anyway. So basically, if you look at that, the Yorkshire pudding bakes. It rises. That's absolutely amazing. To be honest, I should have realised that when I looked at the thickness of the box, but obviously I was having a retard moment. But yeah, this could be absolutely banging, or this could go massively tits asunder. But I'm not going to lie, generally a little bit excited about this. And what sort of sausage is it? Does it say? No, it doesn't. I'm dying. I'm absolutely salivating over an unbaked Yorkshire pudding and raw sausage. Yeah. Look at that bad boy. So, let's bang them in the oven. I'm going to do this for 40 to 42 minutes, was it? Oh yeah, new phone, because I killed my other one, because no phone lasts me longer than a year. Literally, this week, last year, I bought my other phone. Charging point always goes on them. Right, so, clock, sharp, and stopwatch, sharp, and I'm not sure why I show this, like somehow you think I'm lying. It's only my food and my belly that are going to suffer. Just bang this bad boy in sharp. Right, it's currently 4 o'clock, so I'm going to go in that room there for 40 minutes, which basically I'm going to carry on watching Scrooge with Bill Murray, fucking amazing Christmas movie. And funnily enough, I actually watched it last night because it's on Amazon Prime, and it's actually included with Amazon Prime. So if you've never seen Scrooge with Bill Murray, sort your fucking life out, but I'm pretty sure you have seen it because it's an absolutely banger of a Christmas movie. And yeah, so I'm going to go and watch it because I can watch it 2 days in a row. So see you in 40 to 42 minutes. Now, not that I was doubting it, I don't know if you can see that because obviously it's filthy, but yeah, it's actually, it appears to be rising. Anyway, get off dog, it's not yours, it's mine. So, we're coming up to 40 minutes. What does it smell like in here? It smells bacon. It smells of bacon and sausage. Basically, it smells like absolute heaven. Don't know if I can smell any Yorkshire pudding, but to be fair, dying here. I don't even know what Yorkshire pudding smells like, but I'm not going to lie, a little bit worried, a little bit, you know, trepid, because I understand the science when you make Yorkshire puddings and shit like that. Science may be too strong a descriptive term for what it actually is, but you know what I mean. But is it going to look like that? Is it going to look like that? Oh, by the way, my dog says hello. Pepper. Hello. Right, so, let's get this bad boy out. How hot are you? You're doable. Health and safety, kids. Health and safety. You got a plate? Right. And I've got a knife. Gonna need a fork as well, obviously. I'm not a monster, Tim. Points for the quote. How do I get this out? Ow. I'm really not sure. It's in there. Right, we'll be eating it from this. First world problems. First world problems. You can go back. Oh, sure. So, let's give this bad boy a go. First things first then, let's try a bit of Yorkshire pudding. Why am I using a knife and fork for Yorkshire pudding? Let's be honest. Right. Look at that bad boy. Right, 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Almost fell over then. Sorry. Was my fire extinguisher off choice? I'm still on the R. White's Posh Lemonade. To be fair, as I said last week, I only buy this because you can buy like, I think it's 24 cans for like $6.50 or something. And since I take 3 to work every day, therefore, even though it's not diet, and I don't normally drink non-diet drinks, Robert doesn't want to get fat, I'm fine with it. But I go through so many a day, then I have to buy it like, you know, in that quantity. But anyway, palate cleanse. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Tastes like a decent Yorkshire pudding. It's really, really crunchy on the outside, which you can probably hear, and fluffy on the inside. Definitely needs gravy. Anyhow, let's get a chunk of the pig in blankets. Double XL. Right, I kind of messed that up a bit, but looks decent enough. 2 teas in a bucket, fuck it. A little hot. You can't have any. Not going to do what we did with my old dog. Never going to give her people food. Maybe cooked chicken, but that's it. That's a pretty decent pig in a blanket. I mean, it's quite difficult to fuck it up, really. I'm not going to read it now, you know, with my third world fucking energy saving light bulbs. Climate shit bulbs. But what's the pork content? Yeah, I think it's about, because they've not called it sausage, but I think it's about 37%. It's not massively high. Let's try the bacon by itself. The streaky bacon, which I'm more a fan of, you know, normal bacon. Decent bacon. Now, I can hear people saying already, why don't you just make it yourself? Because I don't want to. It's a decent pig in blanket. It's not the best one I've ever had. It's not the worst one I've ever had. But, yeah, would I recommend this? As a novelty, as a one-off, you know, as a bit of like fun in the build up to Christmas, like a novelty meal, like, you know, on your day off or something like that. Give it a bang, give it a bang. £3, probably a little expensive for what it is. But if you like pigs and blankets and you like Yorkshire puddings, then I definitely recommend this. So, do you know what? Well done, Iceland. Well done. Would I consider it luxury? Not so much, but as always, I'd love to know what you think. That Yorkshire is banging, actually. I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've had this. Excuse me, pig. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.